Hi everyone, on behalf of the APPAM Program Committee, I want to welcome you to this video presentation of what we're going to be doing on the Program Committee for the Fall Conference. This is going to be one of several videos that we're producing in order to keep you involved and engaged in what we're doing all along the way. We are all committed to make this conference in Washington a very dynamic and challenging conference. And as the new theme will tell you, we're trying to build a new direction in a little way for what APPAM is going to be presenting this fall for you. The conference theme is called Power of the Past, Force for the Future. So this is a bold way of basically saying to you that what we're trying to do is build on all the expertise and the wonderful legacy that the APPAM membership and the research you've conducted and the roles you've played in policy making can help form a foundation for the complex challenges we're facing in the future, both as researchers and as policymakers. So in building on that theme, we have done a couple things. One is we've tried to include in our theme support for the strategic direction of APPAM, which is one of the strategic goals of APPAM is to improve integration across the disciplines and to involve policymakers in the way we work and in our conferences and in our relationships. So we've kept that in mind when we've designed this conference. We've also kept in mind the need to foster collaboration and to have an environment in which people who approach policy problems from different angles have a place to come and talk about those and to help inform each other and maybe advance our thinking beyond what we think about, the way we think about things right now. So one of the things we're going to be doing, we're going to try some different innovations this year. One is going to be new and one is building on something that we've done in the past. The new innovation is we're basically taking the 22 policy areas that we've used in the past to form the sessions for the conference. Sometimes we've actually had up to 24. What we're doing is we're collapsing those into 10 broad issue areas. And so what we're trying to do there is, again, trying to foster the interdisciplinary research that's been done in these areas so that people can work with each other, go to each other's sessions, and start understanding different perspectives. For example, on some of these broad areas, we have things like families and youth at risk. We're looking at social investment, and that being like education and training and housing and how we invest in some social infrastructures for some of our population. We're also looking at the global challenges, and so we're looking less at international comparative. We're trying to come up with how the U.S. performs in a global environment. We're looking at poverty and social areas. We're looking at social insurance. So we're taking these larger areas and we're trying to integrate some of the former ways that we looked at things into a larger umbrella of how to review and look at issues. Another innovation is looking at and building on what we did last year in terms of cross-cutting panels. We started this last year and we thought it was successful, so we'd like to build on that as well. So what we'll be doing at the conference is presenting cross-cutting panels that will look at issues from multidisciplinary approaches. And some of the cross-cutting panel areas will be veterans. We're looking at this population and how our research from the various angles can help this population. We're looking also at immigration. We are looking at the middle class. What's happened to the middle class given the recession? And is it a fall of the middle class? Is it a temporary interruption on the middle class? We're also looking at lost youth. When we look at youth, this is a very large area. We can look at this important segment of our population and determine how best our research can help inform policymakers who are trying to work with these folks. So those are just two, and we'll be giving you more information and unveiling some more of our innovations as we move along in the videos. So I would like to invite you to stay tuned on our website. The website, APPAM's website, is going to be following the conference in a different way than it has in the past. We'll be doing some blogs. And so this is really trying to engage you. This conference is about you. So we want to make it, again, a very dynamic, engaging conference. And we also want to work with you to make sure that when you get to Washington, you have a wonderful experience. So please stay tuned and keep us in mind when you're thinking about applying for your panels and sessions. And let us know if you have any difficulty. Thanks a lot.